Like,
Freaking accept the shit. What?
I'm not shit. I meant shit.
You have to, no, you have to shit on the ground, throw it at him. What's the problem?
You must not be that far in the game. Man.
I'm not. I'm at the. What's the fat guy's name? Bill. He's guiding us to where this.
Buffalo Bill.
Buffalo Bill.
It's where like a lot of school
Phew.
buses are. I'm at that part. Oh my.
Symmetra's not very good at laying down her turrets. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Series is being boosted by Mercy. Oh no!
They really gotta do something. Like, I don't like the fact that she doesn't require any aiming.
Who's Symmetra?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. I have to be dead. I'm dead. Never
At
mind,
least
she had to
there's
reload.
ways to beat Winston. I mean, his gun doesn't do much damage, but like Symmetra, like, dear lord.
That is so stupid. Why is it that when you're trapped by what's his face, you
Junkrat?
can't even go back to your thing?
Yeah,
You
that really
lost
does
that
not make
ability.
any sense.
That's retarded.
For some reason, that reminds me of the shit where it's like, I think I already said this, but Sombra's like, anything can be hacked, and everyone, and then Reaper's like, why don't you hack the point so they can't get it? And Sombra was like, fuck.
Oh my fucking goodness.
I was trying to save you. Oh, do we have a soldier?
Trey, do you have any idea when Doomfist is gonna be available on the console?
I'd say the next patch.
And do you know, or have any idea when will that be?
Not really. I mean, it's pretty safe to assume he's coming out this month, probably the next week or two.
Sure. And I'm assuming the next event is in August.
Probably. They're talking about like a summer games type shit.
Apparently, because data miners have found it in the code.
Yeah. And from what I can speculate from, like, you know, what I saw on the shit, Winston is going to be a counter, one of the counters to Doomfist.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck Symmetra!
Symmetra.
Was your accent coming out? Was that part of your
No,
accent?
I said that on purpose.
Aww.
Let me go line.
We have to go.
I have my ult.
Move, 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 move. D.Va has ult, D.Va has ult, D.Va has ult. Oh, penis.
Oh, fuck Shindex! That is,
Oh my god, Mercy body blocked me so I couldn't shield myself. That's bullshit. Genji's dead.
well, we only need 30 more %. Come on, we can do this.
At this point, they're gonna win.
Oh my fucking god!
Dag! Help! 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 Oh! Unfor... Farah, please. Please. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Go, 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 fuck no! I hate you.
This nigga got trapped.
My rank has gone to 1600s. God damn it!
I'm like 2300 right now.
Yeah, my highest has been a 1902, and I've been just dropping ever since then. Cause I keep getting shitty teammates.
I will fuck you then. Figured
Figured
Smiling Bob.
Smiling Bob.
Wait, is this? Yeah, I think this. Yeah, look, she fucking body blocks me here. Are they gonna show it? Yeah, look, look. Oh, you didn't see it, damn it. Well, I was on the right and I was trying to get into that house. She bitch fucking body blocked me.
Get no sympathy from me.
You get no sympathy from me.
Mom was trying to tell me today that we didn't agree on me leaving on the 15th for my vacation, and she wanted me to buy a new ticket. I was like, no, that's not happening. Like, straight up. I was like, no.
No. Why would you buy a new ticket?
Cause she was like, I didn't say you was leaving on the 15th. I was like, yes, you did. I bought the tickets in your room, nigga. 2 weeks. You said the weekend before Kendrick Lamar's concert, and I got all of that. I'm not changing the ticket.
Nigga was like, so shut up.
Exactly. She was like, you need to buy a new ticket. I was like, nope. Just straight up.
Be like, I ain't buying shit. You can't
How
tell
long
me
are you
what's-
going for?
Yes.
2 weeks.
Cool.
He will not be playing PS4 for 2 weeks.
No, I'm gonna have my PS4 out there because the beta gonna come out too. So even when I'm not having fun, I'm playing Destiny.
Wait.
Destiny 2, that is.
Wait, when do you leave?
The 15th.
Oh, that's when the new Kingdom Hearts trailer comes out.
That's unfortunate. I'll watch it on a train. This nigga's glasses.
I said,
Ew.
What?
First of all, look at this nigga's glasses.
Where'd you put it at?
Yeah, it's going in the chat.
Oh, alright. Cheat, what the fuck? What's wrong with your glasses, nigga?
And then this nigga had this after that in his story.
What the f... Why?
Mind you, this nigga is like a 190, 180 pound athletic sports dancer performer in Japan. This nigga is posing like that.
Forget that.
Fuck, he picked Junkrat. Stupid bitch.
You can be Torbjorn.
Torbajoin.
Or
like a
Sincho. We don't got a tank.
Ah, I picked your cousin, Addy.
Okay.
Forget, okay. Let's see.
We don't have a tank.
I would wager that we don't need the Farah, and again I don't know how good she is. Ow.
I'm just gonna go. Let's go Roadhog or some shit. I don't know. Apocalypse.
Well, he switched to a tank, so you can switch back.
Oh my goodness, man.
Well, Winston can't solo tank.
If anything, I'll just go to Zarya or something.
Zarya.
Roadhog Mercy on the left. Come here, monkey. Guess not.
What the hell, nigga? Where's everyone else at?
So Doomfist's power is that he goes around fisting people.
Okay.
You know that joke was gonna be coming.
I did not.
His power is literally punching.
Thank you for shielding me. Put down your shield, Winston. You fool. There's a diva behind us that wants me dead. Wow. We all went forward to push them back. Diva just went behind us and pushed the payload.
That's a damn shame. But we did manage to kill the entire team. Oh no.
Yeah, but now they spawn right in front of us.
I'm so glad that they nerfed Roadhog and his insta-kill.
No, Winston! Bitch ass Winston almost killed me. I'm about to die. I'm gonna die soon.
Oh. Me's dead. D. Team Valhalla.
They get Team Valhalla.
How the fuck did Diva get up? Oh, I'm not even... Bitch, die!
Now go, my baby.
Forget baby.
Kill all of the things. Ow!
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, I need healing.
Hey, yo, I'm doing this shit.
This old dog's learned a few tricks.
Junkrat, you are there alone, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
There's a soldier above us.
Oh my god!
And you're dead again. Winston's dead. Yep.
You know when you're fine. Oh my good god. Red wheel.
Gears him all!
Well, wow, no one get back.
Kill the Genji that's on the point.
Oops.
Diva might try to boost ult. So be wary.
Oh,
no.
no, 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 no.
Oh my god.
Clean. Oh my god.
I'm taking care of you.
Hey, there you go, wingdings. Alright, they're desperate now. Where, Genji, you fuck! Kill them all! Dead.
And no one died from that? Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Hey.
Do people get mad if you keep picking the same character over again?
Only if you suck with them.
Okay, I'm pretty good with Soldier, so. I did read someone's comment on Facebook where they were commenting that Blizzard needs to do something about the fact that people complained against this player, and I'm assuming Blizzard banned him because he kept using the same character in ranked.
That's retarded.
I feel like there
Yeah.
obviously has to be more to it than that.
I was about to say, that can't be true. That doesn't make any sense, because there's niggas that... You ever heard of the term main?
Yes.
That means you mainly use one character.
Not only that, have you ever heard of a one trick?
No, I have not heard of that actually.
Well, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I was watching Seagull's stream and he was going up against a one-trick Reaper. Literally, it didn't matter what. He had 74 hours on Reaper, and there was no other time on any other character.
Damn.
That's what a one trick is. You only play one character at all. It doesn't matter what the scenario.
Yeah, it's terrible, nigga.
State-of-the-art facilities these days.
He must be, if he's really good with that Reaper. Is he really good with that Reaper?
Especially considering Reaper isn't too good in Overwatch right now. And I just see our Winston falling from the sky. Oh, shite. Nizington.
There's a Junkrat's gonna be above us.
Yo, he's above us now. He's shooting at us. Oh. Diva's out of mech.
Oh my fucking goodness.
I was going to wait. Did I res? No, but the noise went off as if it did.
I gotta bash him. Someone needs to take care of that nigga.
My ultimate is ready.
Well, Diva has her ult, by the way.
I was hoping we had a Diva and you were talking about her.
No, but I have my ult.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! What was that, bitch?
I need healing.
I am healing you.
Oh, Lord.
No!
I was in the shield, what the hell?
Yo.
Winston, get on the point, get on the point, get on the point, get on the point. Forget.
My ultimate is ready as well.
Booyah. Oh my god. Nope, not 21 meters.
A 21 Savage.
Please no. How did that get me, nigga? Hold on, let me see where this ended up.
Oh my god, I almost had it!
Oh.
Yo, come on, nigga.
Is that it? That might be it.
If you can revive us, probably not.
I'm at 74%. Yeah, that's it. That's game.
You can just get on the point. I have my ult.
Oh, if I can make it.
You freaking killed yourself.
It was the Roadhog. He hooked me and I used my L2 at the same time. I'm coming.
You gotta be kidding me, nigga.
I'm running to the point, Oh my
Done.
god, fuck this game.
Nigga, you killed yourself.
It was because the Roadhog hooked me.
It wasn't even his kill.
Zero SR or bust.
What?
We're all aiming for zero SR. And we're doing a damn good job of it. How could this happen to me?
Fag. Oh God.
They put me in a damn gang!
If I lose this one, nigga, I'm just doing quick play.
I'm down. Thank you. Forget Notorious CUB. Oh great, Horizon. What are you picking, man? Whatever.
Try not to get yourselves killed out there. Holy stand in a row while there's work to be done.
There's a jar of peanut butter outside, just twirling around.
What? Where?
There's a jar of peanut butter.
I want it.
You would want it.
Peanut butter is delicious.
But you also want a white girl.
Alright, I never said that.
You never denied it.
Look, I mean, I don't discriminate.
According to my mom, you should.
I was really thinking of something clever to say about that. There's a Junkrat to the right of us. No, Mama, no!
Figured mama.
I can suspect I'm gonna die soon. Well, I've been wrong before.
Oh
Well,
my gosh, nigga.
Threat.
Diva, shut the fuck up.
My ultimate charge. I'm under attack. Let me get you patched up.
Everyone, heal up.
Apparently my turret's retarded because it said it has 0 health, yet it's still up.
Still say that?
I just banged it so it freaking went up again. It was retarded. I got there and it was like 0 health. It was still up.
Never dying turret. Hello, Reaper to the right. And Diva to the left. Switch that, by the way. I'm retarded. Let's hear those drums. Yeah, you're gonna have to move, bitch.
Terrible.
Wow. Here, I thought he was gonna get like, 16 kills.
Nigga
Do a
said
million.
16. Nigga do a mill.
Kill the diva. Kill the diva. Reinhardt, get the fuck back
What?
here.
Kill the Reaper. Oh my gosh.
Reinhardt's dead again, isn't he? Yup. Yeah, fuck up. There's still a bastion to the left, to the right. Fuck me. Help.
What the?
Addy, how you holding up, man? Is Addy not here?
Oh.
My mic was off. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Stupid. Nigga's probably talking to himself.
Yes, I was talking to myself.
Oh no.
Cause I asked like 5 questions to Trent. I'm like, why ain't Trent replying to me?
Did you have a good conversation?
Yes, I had a great conversation with myself.
That's good. I mean, look, talking to yourself is the best conversation you'll have all day.
True, that is actually true, and I agree with that.
That's pretty sad.
But it's not inaccurate. Help, 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 help.
Oh no 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 no. What the actual fuck?
Wow,
What?
I actually walked right into that.
Hey.
Holy crap, we won! I don't know who's good for this.
Ooh.
I'll be watching over you.
Shut up, nigga. He didn't even say it
Stop
like
whispering that. It's like we're all.
that. Nigga. I'm trying to seduce someone.
Greetings. Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward.
There's just too
Squidward.
many rooms on this
Yeah,
map.
Squidward.
What the f-
Ow, dicks. Try not to get hit by Symmetra's things, orbs. Gives her mad percentage on her ult.
Greetings,
Hello.
immortal ancient boy.
God. Genji got destroyed. 50%.
My ultimate is charging.
What the fuck? This Junkrat. Oh my god.
Everything's gonna be fine, Addy. I believe in us. We just have to capture the. Well, actually, we just need to get to the first third.
Did someone call a doctor?
If she just waited like
So what
2 more
hap-
seconds.
So what happens if you manage to get neither?
What do you
Like,
mean?
is it a tie? Like,
Yeah, it's a draw.
Suppose
It's a
we don't
draw.
actually. Oh, it's a draw. Okay. Like, is there like a draw, tie-breaking round or something?
No. It's only a tiebreaker if both teams capture the point. Like both points.
I am ready to resurrect you. My ultimate is charging.
Wait, I can actually go out. Oh, I can actually go out.
Should we go in?
Probably.
I'm dead.
Oh my gosh. Fucking Symmetra, dude. Thank you.
Stay on the bridge until I get there.
Hey, let's go.
Or I guess you
Finally!
guys don't need me.
Finally.
A win
What?
after like 20 losses.
Exactly. Maybe this is the start of a win streak. That'd be nice. Of course. Open call.
Nigga laid down armor for his armor.
Hey, shut up. We won.
Hey, 116. That cat Weevil.
Nigga said Rebel. Oh my god. You're so bad.
You
That kid
fucking-
Rebel flabbing.
Forget no. I hate Rebel.
Forget Rebel.
See if I can get anything out of
You're
this
so
shitty
foreign.
loot box. Bit foreign.
You go back to your country.
That is so mean spirited.
Duplicate. Duplicate.
Duplicate money. A player icon, a shitty player icon.
Ever since
Yeah.
the event ended, I haven't gotten anything good except the Pharaoh skin. That's really about it. Bamf.
Forget
Bumf. Bum.
Bmoff.
Fucking mob.
Bum.
Fucking bomb. Shut up, nigga. Trey, did you see that stupid video of that dude's son talking about a chicken?
No, where was it? Did you post it?
It was on Instagram.
Is it in the chat? Oh my
Yeah.
god. Alright, let me see this shit. No.
Yeah. Yep, that's exactly what a chicken says.
This nigga was like, "Baka baka bow."
2011 and 2007.
That kid needs to fucking get educated or drown.
Wow, nigga.
I mean, what?
That's actually pretty smart for how young he is, nigga.
It
It's actually pretty accurate.
It was like, "Baka baka bow." Who taught you that? Whoever taught you that needs to be shot.
You know he gonna get all the bitches when he grow up. He Vietnamese and Puerto Rican.
Oh no.
Nigga got all the right genes.
We're starting to be phased out.
Imagine you just like book.
It was like, "Baka baka bow."
Shut up. That's what they sound like though, right?
I'd kill myself if that's what they sound like.
I'm pretty sure that's what they sound like.
That is not what they sound like, and you know it.
Yes, they are.
That is not what they sound like. I have never seen a chick.
Destiny 2, watch when we play Destiny 2, and they show the chickens in the farm. You go right next to it. That's what they're gonna sound like.
I would sell my game.
When you go right next to them, they're gonna make that noise.
I would cry.
They're gonna playing.
Destiny 2 immediately gets a fucking 8 out of 10 just by that alone. Lucio, why the fuck are you over there?
He bumped someone off. That's why.
Are they going dive? Not full dive, but partially.
On the point. Nigga.
Dive kick.
Dive, bitch.
Die, bitch.
Kick or dive.
Kick, punch. That's all in your mind. If you wanna test me, I'll do you fine.
Feed me, feed fine.
The things I teach you, I show you to reach you.
Hey guys, I'm playing
No,
Orisa.
let's get a little more teacher. No, kick, punch.
Hey you guys, I'm playing Orisa.
Look at Aretha.
Dive.
Somebody's gonna be on the point.
Nope.
Beep 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 beep. I killed her right before she got into the mech. Move to the beat.
The beat.
If you get beat. Fuck back here, nigga. Winston, man, you are one.
Da, bitch. Get out the way. Get out.
Forget da.
I don't think that's the words.
Get out the way. I know.
Forget da, bitch.
Dodge, bitch. Get out the way.
That's not dodge. You're close.
Move, bitch. Get out. Get
Forget
out.
move. I'm gonna
There's
die.
a cursor. Ooh.
No.
Oh my gosh, nigga.
Oh my god! I was using my ults too. What the? They really need to nerf the time of the Riptire.
Hello. Fuck.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh
Oh
no.
no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
We still held for a solid time.
Retreat! 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 Retreat!
Figly tweet.
Forget retweet this message.
Look, go rerise, going right side.
What? Oh, what? Alright. Shut up.
Terrible.
Photo quick till the fight is done.
Oh my gosh, this nigga really pushed me off. Faggot.
Wow.
Cease your resistance. Molten coil.
My shield shelter has been destroyed.
Shut up.
Oh my gosh.
Why? No! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Hey.
What the fuck is shooting at me? What the fuck is shooting at me?
Yes.
Fuck this diva. This diva is a diva. Why is she such a diva? I have my ult, 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 I have my ult.
Shut up!
I have my ult, I have my ult, I have my ult.
Hello, wingdings.
And let's break it brown.
Forget bake it brown. Pew.
Look at it in crispy. This nigga mad hungry.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
I'm dead.
no.
Oh, my
you
shield
know what, I
saved me.
survived. I need healing.
Oh no.
Die! Die! Die!
It sounds like he's jacking off.
Die! Die! I'm not dead yet, boy.
Stop whispering. I'm here as well.
Oh no 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 no. Come and get your armor. Come and get it.
So now I know what. So now I know what Swedish Indian sounds like.
You mean Swindian?
DJ Swindian.
Let's drop beat.
Nigga, drop the duel. Gone.
That's so good.
Duel. Let's make it brown.
Bound.
Forget bound.
Hey, let go, let go, let go.
Stop,
Let
stop,
go,
stop,
let
stop, 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 stop.
go. Got 22 eliminations.
Why are you forget Illum? Oh my goodness. Can you speak English?
How foreign can you possibly be?
Forget illuminations.
I went off this round. Off the charts good.
Yep, that's exactly what a chicken says. Harrison, what is it?
Okay, that was a little too accurate.
I can be a good voice actor as a chicken.
Yeah, just in case anyone needs you to voice a chicken and we couldn't get an actual one.
Yup.
Nice to know we have that option.
I'm all the way up.
Forget turn dust into gold.
I don't know why this reminds me of Squidward so much on that stupid episode of SpongeBob. Nigga was dancing on stage.
Ready for combat operations.
There we go.
Hiya! Hiya! Kira! Hiya! Kira! Why do people want Terry Crews to voice Doomfist?
Because he went to the Overwatch headquarters and he's a big black guy.
Too bad he isn't.
Wow.
Like he didn't, I should say. Harmf! Fuck!
Bum, 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 bum. The war goes on. No one must die.
Alright, so Reaper's behind them. I'm trying to do the same.
I'm just gonna have them need to charge me up and then I'm gonna try to take out their shield.
I've taken down the kill gate for you! Go, 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 go! I've taken down the Symmetra. Mercy's next. Come back here, bitch! No!
Amp it up!
That's not what he said. Terrible.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Hey! No!
You can sound
Okay.
like X.
I'm not gonna stay on Winston. Once I use my ult, I'll switch. Hey, what's up, little nigga? Alright, I'm gonna go behind them and ult.
You should probably go get that Bastion.
I'm going. I'm gonna get the Mercy first.
I got the Bachelor for you. I got the Mercy for you as well.
Mercy's down. We just need to get it to a third. Kill Junkrat while May's doing that.
I claim this objective.
Alright.
Hey! That's 2 straight wins. Let's go!
And you have to use my ult.
Vanished. Vanished. Okay. Winston's like, yeah, no, that was too easy.
He's thinking about how easily we won.
Die.
How did he kill Soldier before he shot his gun?
No trilogy.
These niggas trying to come at Doomfist's shoes. I'm like, nigga, those aren't even shoes. They're like pants, or like, you ever seen the yoga pants, or like the tights that go around the foot?
Nigga, what about Sombra? She's pretty much wearing the same damn thing. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if there's anything to eat.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Just disappears, doesn't it? Everything you are, gone in a moment, like breath on a mirror. Any moment now. He's coming.
Who's coming?
Doctor.
Regeneration. Complete new life cycle.
When he's dying, his body it repairs itself, it changes.
Time Lords have this little trick. It's all the way of cheating death. Except it means I'm gonna change. And I'm not gonna see you again. Not like this. Not with this daft old face.
Even if I change, it feels like dying. Everything I am dies. Some new man goes sauntering away. And I'm dead. No. It's okay. It's okay. I went too far. Broke all my own rules. This is right. I accept it.
Nigga, what are you watching?
A video.
Nigga, no.
What's going on?
Fucking savage.
Please, don't die.
You're the most wonderful man on earth. I want you to
Nigga, what are you watching?
It's related to a TV show.
story never ends. You can't just change what I look like without consulting me.
Alright, I'm back.
Everything ends. That's always sad. But everything begins again too. And that's always happy. Be happy.
Oh my goodness.
What the moon has been prepared for.
Ah, I'm peeing all over.
Forgive.
This nigga gotta be watching the stupidest shit.
Oh, we can start
I'm
looking
sorry.
whenever. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Nigga's like, Dilpa.
One of the things that I find interesting about the Doctor is he doesn't welcome regeneration. David Tennant's Doctor went as far as saying, I don't want to go. What does that mean? What does that mean? It obviously means that the turmoil of regeneration, while it extends your life, does sacrifice parts of you that you want to keep. That it's too radical a change. What he actually says is, I can't keep on being somebody else. Doctors are not required.
What the
Nigga, what
fuck?
the Yo.
Eddie,
There's no
stop.
excuse for that.
Please stop.
Disgusting.
I'm sorry, but
Nigga,
that's how that monster I'm sorry, but
wow.
that's how that character is voiced.
That's terrible.
That's a Cyberman, and that's a robotic voice. For
Nigga was like, wow.
That's
But
That's exactly what it sounded like.
But the concept behind the Cyberman is pretty interesting. What is the human race gonna do when it's desperate for survival?
Yeah, like every other fucking movie about sci-fi.
It's gonna take out its parts and change its cybernetics, and take out emotions.
Wow.
I mean, niggas are trying to do
That's
that
basic.
already.
That's basically what smartphones are.
What? Wait, what? What?
I mean, mindless zombies, emotionless people. You know, smartphones create that shit.
Smartphones specifically.
Well, not just
Forget
smartphones.
smartphones.
Technology in general.
Niggas like smartphones.
But smartphones are just an example.
No, I think the way we're presented the news does that. Cause it numbs you to horrible shit.
Human stupidity and technology, it's unbeatable.
Sorry, what?
Human stupidity and technology, it's just unbeatable. That combination is just unbeatable. Because human stupidity is gonna do something with technology that's gonna fuck everyone over. Like having the ability to change the genetic code. That's gonna fuck everyone over.
I know what you mean, but part of me can't help but think, what other race do we know that is smarter than humans?
Well, none, because we don't even know if there's life on other planets.
I mean, true. Not to say that everyone on every human is smart, because we all know that's not true.
True.
But like, I mean, we managed to explore outer space. Well, we are exploring outer space, but you know what I mean.
We haven't gone past our solar system yet. Hell, we haven't even gone past Mars yet.
Well, humans
haven't even gotten to Mars yet.
Well, humans haven't gotten past the solar system. Our solar system.
No, we haven't even gotten past the moon yet.
Nigga, didn't we send droids into space that have went well past the Milky Way?
No, I'm talking about human exploration past the moon.
That's what I said.
We haven't gotten past the moon yet. We've only sent like machines to planets.
That's what I just said. Shut up, bitch.
We don't.
That shut up, bitch was not to you. That was to Reinhardt that tried to charge me.
I know. Anyway, once we go past the moon, like manned missions past the moon, then I will say that
We could have done it already,
exploration.
but people don't want to fund
don't have
NASA anymore. Shut the
We
fuck
don't
up.
have we don't have the technology to.
They don't want to fund NASA.
Because
I'm
here's
sure
the thing. People
I'm
need
sure
to
we
realize
have
the planet ain't gonna last too long. The way it's going.
Now, what do you define as too long?
Climate change, overpopulation.
No, 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 no.
Like,
I said, what do you define as too long, meaning time?
oh, too long? Oh, time. Oops. Basically, I don't mean like 20, 40 years. I mean like thousands.
What the heck, nigga?
Probably like a century, maybe like a couple of centuries, somewhere around that. I don't know. Depends on how far human stupidity goes and how far technology goes in the next decades.
Yo, this is just stupid.
Hell, even I'll say millennia.
I don't know, man. I've always just had more faith in humanity than the average
I don't.
person.
Like I
Honestly,
said,
don't
human
want us
stupidity.
to go that far out, cause like when we do, something stupid gonna happen. Watch.
The future is
That's why I'm
colonies on other
glad.
planets.
That's why I'm glad whoever's going to Mars right now, it's like a one-way trip and they can't come back. Not to say I'm glad they're dying, but like, I just don't think we're supposed to know that sort of stuff, or at least even like mess with that shit.
Now, what I do
future
think is
is
that I do
colonies.
think that we as humans will have to evolve. Yeah, good try, Diva. Anyway, I think us as humans will have to evolve physically, at least. To
Probably,
adapt.
aren't we still evolving?
Shit.
It's just not.
Yeah,
right now
we are
just
still
don't eat.
evolving. I mean, there are parts of men and women that we just don't need. Like we used to have like full-fledged tails. We don't have those anymore. At least most of us don't have that anymore. You know, men
But
don't need.
I think it's only because of where we've taken the world.
Men
like,
don't.
because we don't have to be up in trees and shit like that. We don't need the tail.
Men
Monkeys, they
don't.
still
Men
need
don't need nipples anymore. Well,
But we still got them.
well, actually, I don't even know if we ever needed them. Maybe
It's
at
just
some
there.
point.
Oh, the reason the nipples are there is because you start out as a female in the womb, and then you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong about this, because I don't 100% know. But from what I can tell, we have two. We have like two. Was it kidneys when we only need one?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can survive on one.
Yeah, we can survive perfectly fine
but
on
not
one,
as
but we
well.
have two.
Not as well. We could live on two. We could live better on two than we can live on one.
But like everything we have is necessary for survival.
True.
I mean, some humans were born with gills, and some people are like, "Oh, that's the next stage of evolution." Is like
Gills,
having
that would be nice.
as well, not specifically gills, but like having specific classifications. Like, oh, some humans have gills, some humans have fucking I don't know tails.
Well, it
Some humans
depends.
will do.
If the surface
Well, I mean,
becomes
you know.
so not like so bad in the future that people have to move into the water, yes, they will probably evolve some gills.
I don't want to move into the water. The water is scary.
You can literally be Aquaman.
You're not really.
But-
That's not really appealing.
True. But I've always thought though, no. I've always thought that the future is on other planets, because I don't think the Earth will last forever.
But we're not supposed to last forever. That's why we're on Earth. Like, niggas don't understand that shit.
I mean, you can't. If resources are not unlimited, it's gonna run out at some point.
Exactly. So when the Earth runs out, then we run out. Just like
But that's the-
just
but
like
that's
the
the
first
point.
generation of humans.
That's the point of technology, is that keep the race going, like keep on living.
It's no
expand.
matter what happens, even if they prolong it by a certain amount, we are going to die off. There's nothing that will be able to survive. Even if we make it all the way to when the sun explodes, the sun is going to destroy everything. So
Yes, that's
why are we trying as hard?
To keep the layer to not.
Well, there are more
let it all
suns
out.
out there. Oh, you mean why are we trying
Yeah.
in this solar system?
Yeah, the sun we have is going to kill us if even if say we do get that far. we're going
once
to
the
die.
sun runs
And
out
I
of
don't think we're
hydrogen,
gonna-
Well, yeah,
it's
that's
gonna blow up.
assuming that happens, which isn't gonna happen for like I don't fucking know how long.
But that's
Millions.
what I'm saying. Even if we do somehow make it that far, we're still going to die because that's going to happen.
No, unless
Assuming we stay in this solar system and we
which I
like
don't
stay with
see,
the sun.
which
Honestly,
probably won't happen.
I'm way too curious to say yeah, we should just stay on Earth.
Well, we'll be
I
all
don't know.
dead.
I just feel like
on that level, which is kinda sad.
I feel like we have enough problems on Earth. So what makes us think that going outside of Earth is going to make anything better? Like
What
we
do
don't
you
even
think-
know. We know what gravity does, and we know how to manipulate it and whatnot. But we don't know why gravity is. We don't even know that. So why would we even think that we should be smart enough to go in outer space and stay there? Like we don't even fully understand what our Earth is. So we gonna leave it?
Well, this is
I mean,
in millions of years in the future. We probably
just
wouldn't
don't-
figure out what.
To be
do
fair,
not.
to be fair, well, you know this, but we found multiple other albeit far, far away. We've found multiple planets that can survive, well, like, that can support human life. Well, humans as we are.
No, they've found planets that fit the
Yeah,
criteria.
they found planets.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're mad far away.
Straight up.
But we
Exactly.
don't. That thing is, we don't know if they will be able to. Like, if they just think that it will be able to hold life. The issue is that we are so narrow-minded that they all think that only
Exactly.
water is needed for survival. You don't know that. That's what we need, not
Exactly.
not other life forms that could be out there.
And
Like,
we're not even thinking about the fact that hey, the atmosphere of a different planet could completely deteriorate the materials we go into outer space with. Say we land on this planet, right? And whatever liquid is on there, it could completely just like get rid of the say we make the spaceships out of steel or something. We land on the planet, it just straight up melts it. Then what do we do? People aren't thinking, like, you have to think like that with that sort of situation.
True.
That's why I think it's just impossible for us to be sure that, yeah, we should go.
Well, yeah,
So what do
you
you think
can't be
about-
sure.
Exactly. So why even risk it?
So
See,
just
right
because
now
we're
they're
not
just
certain, we
too
shouldn't
narrow-minded.
at least try?
I mean, yeah,
If you're willing to sacrifice your life for something like that, you can go ahead. But like, I just feel like we don't know enough about our planet to even be doing that.
But here's the thing: we
well,
know our planet will die off. Like, there's no going
I'm
around
saying
that.
in terms of
I'm
like
dead.
discovering what's on our planet. We still haven't found every single species of like fish. Like what the hell?
But that's almost nearly close to impossible.
Almost nearly close.
Okay, so don't you think the possibility of surviving out of space is even slimmer chance?
I see
Not
where
really.
you're coming from, but
On
again,
some planets, yes.
There's more of a chance. There's,
I'm
like,
gonna
there's
die.
a big, like, probability says there's a planet out there with life. That's a
Oh
probability
shit.
says.
Oh no! Yeah, Meg's gonna kill me.
So you're
There's
saying
literally
that?
infinite amount of universes out there.
So you're saying that it's just as easy or easier to survive in outer space than it is to find all of the species on our planet. Mind you, we've probably found more than 50% of them.
Maybe, maybe not.
Of course.
It really honestly depends on the technology we have. If it's like the fact that we can like travel light years in, let's say, seconds, then yes, it is highly possible.
I mean, from what I understand, it's easier to get to the moon than it is to get to the deepest parts of our ocean.
Moon takes 4 days to get to.
Oh, I'm not
Probably
even.
a lot less.
I'm not even talking about like time it takes to get there. What? Wow. Diva, did she not have her boost? Whatever. I'm talking about fucking Challenger Deep and like what it takes to actually get to that shit. Because I'd say we've... Oh, motherfucker! What the fuck was... Wait, what was going on with my staff? Fuck... Whatever. Can't see that shit.
But what do you think will happen first? Will we find any alien life before they find us? Like, or will they find us first?
I mean, that...
I mean, I'm sure alien life has been here.
I can't really say. Because, as we know, the universe is a very fucking big place that is most likely expanding as we speak. So,
But
aliens
really
could literally be right next to us, or they could be several hundred years away from us. I'm right here, nigga.
There's something that is much smarter than the human race, to the point where they have control of time and space and have literally ventured out of their own solar system.
I'm sure there are races that are far smarter than us. I'm sure there are races that are like fucking drop dead retarded than us.
I just think we need to focus on our solar system. We haven't even gone inside all of our planets yet. Like we haven't even ventured.
That's the thing.
Well, that's not to say that we shouldn't.
Here's the thing. Mercury is physically impossible to get into because it's just too hot. Same thing with Venus. Mars, yes, it's a high possibility once we figure out the technology to get there in probably in a year's time instead of what, 5 or 6 years.
Nigga, I'm trying to get at them fucking diamonds on Venus.
Jupiter is a gas giant. Again, impossible to survive in the same thing with Saturn.
Another thing is that if you remember in movies like Interstellar, their information was off. Like that's another thing about like all this information we have about outer space is that it has a high possibility of being off, not only because we're so far away from it, but because things can just change.
True.
And we could miscalculate something and we're all fucked. So imagine we have all of civilization, the rest of our civilization left on this one ship, and then we go, and our calculations were wrong, and then we all just die. Instead of putting our efforts maybe into trying to just maybe stay, you know, unless there's like absolutely no way we could have stayed and survived what was going on. It's just, I just don't think that that answer is absolutely out there. I just think we're lucky enough to even have a planet that can basically sustain us.
Wait, why
Who
can't
joined?
we play?
Oh, Raptors.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm switching controllers. Alright, I'm back. Are you ready to have someone complain that you're not doing something when you should in a fucking quick play?
I'm probably gonna end up leaving by the time that happens. But what I was saying, do you think alien life has even tried to make contact with us and we just
probably
haven't figured out what that was?
I don't think they've tried to make contact with us. I think I think what they've done is what we've done. We've probably, if there's probably some sort of life out there that's as sophisticated as us, and they have some form of like, maybe communication of some sort of like technology that would put out waves into outer space. I think maybe we've caught them, but not because they wanted us to catch them, just because they just got it. And I think the same with us. I think we just put out stuff, and then maybe they caught it.
True. We did send out like a message to a planet that we found that has the ability to support life, but it would take a long time for it to get there.
Yeah, I just think people with that sort of stuff, we look upon ourselves way too importantly. Like we're not that important at all. Like, to think that aliens would come for us is like, it's stupid.
True. Like I've
Not to say it
I've
hasn't
heard
happened,
people
but-
say that there's a high chance we'll discover life outside of our solar system in our lifetimes. Like I've heard a lot of people say that there's a good chance that by the time our lifetimes come to an end, we'll probably have found another life form or something.
Yo, honestly, if we
Maybe
do,
we
that's gonna be,
would've
like,
if they would
so-
actually
that's gonna
fund
be
shit.
so crazy. If we do, that's gonna be so crazy for like religions and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a proponent of, like, I think God made everything, including aliens. Like, there's some Christians that think that, like, a lot of Christians actually that think that, like, God only made us. We're the only beings that He made.
Which is completely
Like, everything.
preposterous to me.
Yeah, like I don't think that.
That
Like,
is
He made
completely
everything.
selfish.
If He made everything, then He must have made the aliens too, right?
And technically, we're all aliens.
Yeah, I mean that's just a term to mean like not from
Yeah.
where you're from.
That's why we have illegal aliens, like even amongst our own selves.
And I think people also kind of have like a small perception of what aliens could be.
Yeah, because like I said, most people only, how do I say this? They only think of things in terms of human logic, on like Earth logic.
Yeah.
You know, like I know I told Darius this. I don't know if Addy was there. I was like, yeah, you know, when it rains, what does it rain? Water. Now, of course, that water is mixed in with like some nasty shit, but you get it. And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
so on Venus, what does it rain? And they're like, oh, water. No, it actually rains diamonds. It straight up rains diamonds like it rains water on Venus. And they're like, what? That's
It could
crazy.
rain.
It's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Wait,
and it's like, of course it
rains
doesn't.
diamonds on Venus?
Yeah, on like Venus or Neptune or something, it rains diamonds. Like normally.
That is awesome. I never knew that. I did not know that. Where did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Nigga, isn't that like commonly known or something like that?
Oh no, it
I
actually
see-
isn't.
Here's
You
the
would
thing.
think it would
I
be.
look up this shit for fun, and I've never never across my research I've come across that. Like I look up what's like the composition of the atmosphere on some of the like planets in our solar system. I have never found out that apparently there's a planet out there that rains diamonds.
Yeah, and then people are like, that doesn't make any sense. And it's like, of course it doesn't make any sense to us because we're looking at it from a perspective of Earth.
Our planet, where it rains water because the clouds are here. For us, the clouds are made out of water. On Venus, it's made out of gas. So it probably
Exactly,
has
and it's
some
like,
type of gas.
when referring to space, you can't really think of it from an Earth standpoint. You can't really think that logic. Because
and that's
otherwise...
why I say that we cannot just make and say that water is the basis of all life, because it's probably not.
Hey, real quick, this
the
is a bit
basis
off
for
topic.
our life.
This is off topic real quick. How the fuck did Reinhardt ult me and I fell down in midair?
What?
You know how Zarya's ult lifts you up a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently Reinhardt lifted me. Apparently Reinhardt made me fall when my feet weren't even on the ground. Makes sense. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just like, you can't think like that. Because otherwise you're going to be surprised every time by like the smallest shit.
True. Like, they need to rethink to on a small basis, because our search is only for finding water on other planets, and that's probably the reason why we're nowhere close to finding life on any other planets, because we're just thinking of, oh,
Yeah, it's just like water equals life, and it's like,
Water
no,
is
water
nothing.
equals life for us.
like, water is the basis for life on our planet. It's probably not the case
for
on other
us.
planets.
There are some animals that don't need water, or
Yeah.
at least they need very little of it.
For the human race, water is the basis of our lives, but
Yeah.
I bet for some other race it's probably like acid or just literally carbon dioxide, or I don't know, like liquid nitrogen is probably what they drink for fun. I don't know. And you were saying, Darius?
No, I was just gonna say like isn't like I thought it was all life. It's like a certain percent of water or some shit like that.
Yeah, all life on
Well,
our
yeah.
planet is a certain percentage of water. However, if you look up like I think those videos are mainly titled like, you know, top 10 animals with like crazy superpowers or some shit. There's this like slug thing that's pretty much indestructible. It can survive.
Oh,
It can.
it's called the water bear.
Yeah, I think so. Like it can survive in space, no problem. It can survive being chopped into billions of pieces. It can survive disintegration, and it can survive radiation. We have no idea how it does it, but it does. One of my favorites is the immortal jellyfish. Once it gets to the end of its life cycle, it goes back to its earliest form of life and relives itself all over again.
Which is bullshit.
Regeneration, that's what that is.
Fucking Cell.
Exactly.
Well, no, Cell just literally regenerates a body part. It doesn't go back to its early life form. It's more like,
I'm saying basically this nigga lives forever, because he kinda does. Unless
Yes.
you like kill his core.
Unless you kill it,
all in one.
unless you kill it, it can't die.
Yeah.
Which sounds, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what happened with Cell.
The proper term I would give that is regeneration. Yes, that's from like one of my TV shows I watch where like this character when he's dying regenerates into a completely different person. But if shot between that regeneration cycle, that character will die off. And that's kind of like what I was saying with Jellyfish. It's like it's regenerating essentially into a new being. But
There's a mercy.
on like
I'm dead.
on like a cellular level, it's still the same thing.
And the thing is, there's probably another race somewhere in the universe that's thinking the exact same thing that we're thinking.
What if there is a human race 2.0?
What'd you
Like
say?
basically a parallel Earth. What if there's like basically a parallel Earth out there?
And the thing is, I think because comic books and that shit were basically the first ones to think of that stuff, or at least popularize the thought, people are like, "Oh, that's preposterous. You just got that from a comic book." And it's like,
Like,
all right.
here's the thing, we don't know that because we don't know anything about how time works.
And it's like that could.
Or
And it's like, yeah,
space.
it could be. That could be purely fiction, but you can't. What was that shit from Boondocks? And I hate the fact that I have to fucking quote Boondocks for this. But it's the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know how time works at all. We have not even harnessed.
Time is not really. It's not real. We
It's
just use it as a way
it's
to
pretty
measure
much a what is it? It's like a I want to, for lack of a better term, like a concept. Mercy has all.
Like an
Mercy has all. Killer.
arbitrary concept.
It's a concept and a measurement so that we use in order to basically organize our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about? I mean, I know this is probably gonna sound kind of repetitive or like redundant in a way, but there's certain passage of time happening. I mean, the Earth's
Yeah, 'cause-
rotating, days are
yeah.
changing.
Yes,
There's
but
rotation,
that's
like-
that the Earth is just spinning. But we say that we'll represent the Earth at this axis as time in order for us to live on the Earth. So the only reason why we regulate the Earth spinning as time is because there's certain times there's certain periods in our day when we need to know, okay, should we go inside? Is it going to get colder? When is our plants not going to get sun? When should we travel? Like, that's the reason why we use that as time.
Yeah,
To
and
another
like
race, they're just
literally
like,
everything
oh, that's
we
something
thought
else.
we knew could actually be bullshit, or there could be a lot more to it than we thought, or a lot less to it than we thought. Now, for now,
But
now,
my thing with
now,
time
for now,
is,
I don't
like,
think.
the proof
Sorry, go on.
time being real is black holes. Nothing can survive through a black hole. Light can't survive through a black hole. Time slows down in a black hole. Like
Kill fire, kill fire,
if
kill
you're
fire.
closer
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the black hole, time will be a lot slower for you compared to if you're like further back. So years on one side will be mere minutes on the other.
I think the fact that time can be manipulated like that just basically goes to show that it really doesn't exist. Oh my gosh.
I bet there is a concept of time that actually
It's a
does-
concept though.
But in a sense, I'm saying this probably like in a way that time.
Yeah, like a certain thing.
Because we don't know much about time or time travel or space for any of that matter. It's just
I don't want to
we
learn more
barely
about
know-
time travel. I'm perfectly
I would
fine.
love to. If time travel is possible, that'd be amazing.
I would
but that
love
would
to. I
not
would
be-
love to know it. I don't want to do it. I don't want anyone to be able to do it.
Like no,
They
if
said-
going in
they
the
said
future
that
was
they-
possible. Right.
They said that technically, time travel is possible, going forward, but going backward is not.
Because
Yes.
when I've heard of that too. Because when like a space, like a shuttle takes off, it's basically when we're traveling through time because of how fast it's going or something. I forgot what the explanation was, but I read that somewhere.
Basically, I think they said that. I think it actually has something to do with like gravity or some shit. I don't know, but it's like the further away you are from something that makes you age, the slower you age. So, if
Now
you
what I-
go
sorry, go on.
if you go away from Earth, you're going to slower. You're gonna age at a slower
You're gonna
pace.
see dinosaurs. That's the thing. If you go like view Earth from really far back, you're gonna see dinosaurs on the planet and not humans. That's I've heard of that, and I heard that's actually true. I don't know what that means, but that's something I've heard a lot. Is if you look at the Earth from light years away, you're gonna see dinosaurs roaming the planet. And I
really-
don't know how or why that's a thing.
I don't know if you would see dinosaurs. You would see like certain light waves from when the dinosaurs were there.
But this all fascinates me so much, and I hope that we find answers.
I honestly don't think we wouldn't even have telescopes to see that. Because you would have to see past the clouds, you would have to see onto a continent, past the trees and all that shit. Mind you, you're already like millions of miles away. Because you would have to be that far away for the light data to be that old. Like,
Yeah.
You know what will kill us before the sun explodes? Our continents, because you know Pangea was a thing, and the continents moved, and they're still technically moving like a certain amount each year, like a certain distance. And I bet that at a certain point, like every single continent will collide to the point where it kills everything.
I mean, we're not gonna be alive for that,
But I bet that will happen before the sun explodes.
I don't think that. I mean, I think honestly, we would know it's about to happen, so we would make preparations to move to the outermost part.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, the outermost part, depending on where you are and what continent it is.
You know, personally, this is kind of like on a separate note, but I really cannot wait for the next breakthrough humanity has.
Oh yeah, and it's probably gonna be with cancer, and I have a feeling that's gonna be the cure to cancer. It's probably gonna be the next big breakthrough.
Well, I'm not even. Well, yeah, that could be it, but I'm talking more like breakthrough, meaning like like technology, like how like applying technology and like exploring that shit.
Well, medicine is technology.
Yeah. What are we super... It's probably gonna be something in the medical field. It's probably gonna be the next big breakthrough. For all we know, there's already a cure for cancer, and the government's just hiding it to make money off just the treatment.
What was that one shit where like this dude had the cure for something and then he just like raised the price to ridiculous amounts and then the government was like, nah, fuck you, you can't do that.
You talking about Martin Shkreli? He people blew that out of proportion. Actually, that nigga So what happened was he had the
Oh my fucking god.
he bought the rights to some drug, and what happened was when he bought it off the company, he basically did it because the other companies were they were mishandling it. And when he did it, he raised the price for stores or like different vendors that buy it, so he could put all the money back into research and development and make the drug better.
Oh, okay.
But he was actually, they said that he was actually giving away the drug.
Wow, I saw that shit, Darius.
He was giving away the drug. He was giving away the drug to people that would like tweet him. People were like, "Hey, I can't afford this drug. I really need it from a treatment or whatever," and he would just give it to him.
I've not heard of that.
Yeah. So basically, he raised the price for vendors who have all the money, so he could put the money back into research and development and make the drug better.
Wow.
Because the company that had it before him was fucking up.
But I do believe the next breakthrough is probably going to be the cure for cancer.
Now, when you say that, do you mean that, like, when they find the cure for cancer, whatever is involved in that can be applied to other things?
What do you mean?
Like,
Well, that's still a breakthrough, even if it's just curing cancer, because that's something we haven't been able to find out for like a long time. And honestly, like all this stuff, like I think I was like doing an assistant thingy for Apple for some class, and they were talking about this, and like it made sense. It was like basically saying how no matter what we do, we're going. Basically, what I was saying, we're going to die. Like we're basically trying to play God by us trying to live forever and
Yeah,
cure ourselves, but there is going to be some way we're gonna die. Forget Thick Daddy. And people get upset about certain illnesses that kill people and all that sort of stuff, and like y'all gotta realize we aren't even supposed to be living this long in the first place.
True. I don't think we should even flirt with the idea of immortality, because I just think that's a terrible concept.
no, man,
Yeah.
we can't even deal with overpopulation as it is. At like
exactly. So that's
at
what-
least
so-
at least with that, it's like, what the fuck are we trying to do that for?
See, this is the reason why I was saying earlier, why are we trying to move niggas to outer space? Because the main purpose of that would be so we can continue to live on, right?
Yes.
That would be trying to prolong our lives and all of that shit. We're gonna die eventually. So why we're just gonna run into the same problem again, even if we were able to do that.
Or maybe it's just in a way that humans are like trying to create a legacy for themselves, that maybe if there's like a different planet race out there, they will look back on us and think, oh, look at this.
Figured. Oh,
Hey, the dude got so mad that he left the group.
Huh?
oh yeah, right.
Raptors.
Raptors was playing with us. What I believe could be a possibility. What I believe is like a possibility, and I mentioned this before, is the whole humans evolving or whatever.
Yes.
So maybe X many years down the line, we do make it to a different planet, but we don't look anything close to what we look like right now.
I was gonna touch on that. That would probably be like a sub-race of the human species, like of the.
Oh, dude, like basically,
Yeah, and it's like-
basically, what we're gonna look like in hundreds of years is when you
Anime
mix
eyes.
when you mix white and black people together. That's basically what we're gonna look like. It's gonna be different variations of that.
Because no one's staying within their own race anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be.
we're pretty much
As
between.
should be the case is that why divide ourselves by race when essentially we are one big species? We are literally one species. I would never understand the racial barrier, because you're human, I'm human. We're literally the same people, like the same race in a way. And we just live on a different like part of the planet.
It's mainly due to ignorance and fear. That doesn't excuse it, but I think that's pretty much the reason. You're afraid of what
But I
another
don't
race might
think
do
no
to you,
one's gonna
so
be
you
a
kind of
pure-
segregate them.
Pure
Dude,
race.
no one's pure right now.
Indians are like, well, I don't know. You can say like I am probably pure, straight up Indian. I don't think I have any European.
There's very few people who are pure. Like even whatchamacallit's mom was saying it. Trey's mom was saying like there's been so many people that have come to Jamaica and like try to colonize them that even though they look full Jamaican, they probably have something else in them. So like
And that's
for
really
example,
something that
Trey has chinky eyes. You probably got some Chinese in them.
cheap.
You do. Because she was saying how Chinese people colonize Jamaica before too. So,
I mean, I already told you, but like, according to my grandma, my great granddad was Chinese. I think my great granddad on my grandmother's side.
So you never know, Addy. You never know. You might have something small in you. You just don't know it.
I mean, I think
And that's
Japanese
why
people have like the
At some point in
most.
my life, I want to take one of those ancestry tests, which tell you like,
I mean, I already
basically
know I'm
test
mixed,
your DNA
so.
to see what's in you.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Japanese people have like probably one of the hardest times dealing with that shit. Cause I think at this point it was a long time ago, but this woman won Miss Japan, and like most of the Japanese people were just like super pissed off about it because she was part Japanese, like she was half Japanese, like half black or whatever the fuck. And in Japan, they want you to live there, but they don't want you to become a citizen if you weren't like already.
I mean, them niggas ain't got no room because they already got problems talking about there's not enough women in the damn country, so they took that rule off about.
Yeah, because that whole dumb shit
shit
about like what women are expected to do once they have a child. They're just like, fuck no, I don't want to have a child. If I'm expected to stay home and take care of it for the next like at least 18 years.
The thing is that the men, they usually want men. They usually want boys when they have children. So if there's a girl, I don't know what their methods are, but they usually don't keep it. Because they feel like men are more or whatever, so they...
I thought that was China. Does that happen in Japan too?
Is it China? I
know China has that.
I know Japan has a problem with like a men to girl ratio, so it might be something similar.
I know Japan is having like they've had this for years. They're having like this was fairly recently. They're having like severe population issues because like not nearly as many people are having babies as they used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll pretty much pay you to have children.
Yeah, the thing out there, I forgot what they called it. Basically, I guess their generation, I guess from like maybe 30 to teenagers or whatever, they'd rather not be in a relationship. Because I think they probably affiliate that with them not being focused on other shit probably, which is drilled into their heads like you gotta do this and that and shit.
I can really just go off of what my sister told me. She was like, because women are expected to stay home and take care of the kid, and like
Not
whatever,
anymore.
like whatever. Well, no, not in America, but in Japan, yes. Like whatever job they had, it doesn't matter what it was. They're expected to quit that shit immediately to be a stay-at-home mom, like full time. And since women don't want to do that, they're like, nah, fuck that. We want to work, so I'm just not gonna have kids.
I mean, but yeah, that thing I said about the relationships is also true, because it's men and women that are like that.
Get her off, get off! Oh, well, she died. Alright, cool. Yeah, I definitely would not disqualify that.
It's an epidemic, I forgot what they call it, but it's some other shit, like niggas just really don't want to be in relationships.
To which, I mean, they're alone on that one. Slide a few Asian girls my way, my guy. Ah, Davis trap killer!
racial barriers or religious barrier.
Because
I'll never grasp the concept.
I mean, nigga, I don't
Religious
understand
barriers.
political barriers either. Is if you can't have an actual conversation with somebody just because they don't think the same way you do.
True, but that thing's debatable. But like religious, like I will never understand or grasp the concept of religion as to why and how that every like let's say group of people or a subgroup like come to the same conclusion that there's a higher power out there, but they just term it something different, and because of those differences, they hate each other or like they totally disagree with each other when their entire central concept is the same, that there is a higher power out there that's created all of them.
Well,
I can't speak for how.
It's basically kind of like if you look at the fucking Islamic people, they believe there's a higher power, but their higher power says that if there's anyone who is other than this, you kill them. My higher power doesn't say that.
Well, that's what that's what some people interpret it as. To my understanding, it's like, no, it's not fucking what it says. That's just how they vastly misconstrue it to be. I'm dead. That's how they vastly. Oh, I can make it back. Can I make it back? No, I can't. I'm dead. But that's how they like vastly misconstrue it being.
But isn't it in their book? Like if you go in the Quran, it says that.
I can't. I saw something in.
It also says that you can basically fucking be with your first cousin.
Yes, that's true.
That just depends on the society that you're in. Cause like I said, Japanese people. Because like Japanese people are okay with like your second cousin.
I think it's second cousin.
Cause like in Japan or like Asian society, first. I'm pretty sure like first cousin, it really depends on where you are, but most places are just like, no, that's not cool. And then but most places are like, all right, second cousin, yeah, that's all right. And America is just like, if she's even slightly related to you, that's still a no-no.
I mean, considering that there were Americans in the past that, you know, made use of incest to keep the money in the family.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens all the time. That's I'm pretty sure like the English society has been dialing that shit back. But the royal family still does the whole thing where it's like you can only marry royalty. But that's only if you're like super close to being the throne. Like if I were next in line, I pretty much couldn't marry anyone that wasn't nobility. But if I'm like fifth in line, then I can marry whoever I want.
Prince William, that dude married a commoner.
Who's a commoner?
What's her face? Right. Kate Middleton?
What the fucking name is? I don't even know.
I don't know the specifics of that shit.
Yeah, I think she's the common person. Hey, I don't know. Like, I will never grasp the concept of religious barriers. I somewhat will ever understand racial barriers, but I will never agree with that. But religious barriers, I will never understand.
I really can't understand political barriers. I mean, except if it's like obviously like an extreme, like that, like the whole Islam. You know, if you don't believe what I believe, then you must die. Obviously, that's like, all right. I understand the barrier we put between us and them. But if it's like, oh, I'm Jewish and I'm Buddhist. All right, fuck you. I don't. No, I'm sorry. I meant.
See, like, I don't think that most religions think like that either. Like, I think it's the extremes in those religions that think about that. So like.
Yeah, and they usually have the loudest voice.
My mom says this thing where like, if they don't kill people, then they're not real Muslims. I was like, all right, so what do you call them?
That does not make sense.
She was like, I don't know. I'm like, but what right do you have to say that when you're not even that religion? That's like, and it has happened. That's like certain Christians being like, if you don't do what the Westboro Baptist Church does, then you're not a real Christian.
Or like, you're not a real gamer until you play insert video game here. And it's like, what?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think just like anything, there are certain things within religions that were there for that time in the world. There was a time where that thing in that religion made sense. It's a different time now, and I honestly think that the people who are Muslim and don't kill people realize that that part of the Quran is not supposed to be part of our time. because I'm pretty sure that I don't know if you guys know, but they were in a war, and the Quran was still being developed during that time. They were still adding to it, and people who are from outside where they're from were trying to kill them. So they basically said, hey, anyone who's not this, kill them, because we're in a war with people who are not like us. But it just so happens that among other things just stayed way past when the war was over, and it's one of those things that are outdated, just like some stuff in the Bible and in any other scripture. Like, it's just certain things that are outdated for our time. So I think that's what it is, and I think Joe Rogan actually made a pretty good point too. He was like basically saying how like their way of thinking and living is like basically barbaric. Like their religion and their practices are barbaric. They're not from this time. They're like way some other fucking time.
This is Sombra.
I know.
Or in the house.
So like that's why I was saying with the whole travel ban thing, I'm not completely against that. They just need to have a different the travel ban itself I'm against, but I do think we need a complete rehaul of our system. We need to be more specific, we need to be more efficient with that shit, and it needs to make sense. So I think we just
if
need
you were to place
to
travel
redo
ban
all of
on
it.
terrorist countries that like the entire world agrees on, that would somewhat vaguely make sense as to why. Okay, from those countries you don't want people coming.
I think they just recently reformed it and now they're voting to see, but they basically said like if you're like immediately family with somebody, like if it's your son, mother, or some crap like that, then you're able to travel from that country. But if you're like a stepfather, a grandmother, a cousin, or some shit like that, you can't go, which kind of doesn't make any sense to me because that's still blood.
Yeah, some of them don't make
like,
sense where like others should.
But honestly, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
And they
You
also
can't
said
expect it to be perfect right away.
they said if you have your green card and shit like that, if you've already been here, then you can come back. So like that I can actually mostly agree on. I didn't read all the specifics, but like that's way better than the first ban.
True.
And
I don't
mean,
even think the ban should even be a thing in the first place.
It's not gonna help anything, but honestly, like it's better than what that nigga was trying to do. So it's whatever.
I think he's just gonna get impeached before any of his policies even make
He's
shape.
not gonna get impeached.
If he does something illegal, then he'll get impeached. So far, he hasn't done anything.
But he is getting investigated for that.
They've been investigating that nigga as long as they've been investigating Hillary.
But I don't know. Do you think Trump will last? Like he'll probably last a full term, but do you think he'll get to a second term?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think people will remember how terrible this last election was, and if we see somebody who's actually good, it's gonna be like I think it's gonna be ridiculous how many people vote for that one person.
True.
Like there might be some records are broken or some shit just because it just goes to show. Last election, the one thing I will say that was good, it goes to show that your vote does matter.
True.
Like voting isn't just some shit where it's like, now the problems aren't necessarily going to be fixed when you vote for that president, but whoever gets in, if you vote, then that person, if it's a collective effort, will get in. It does count. So
I think like what they should do with like impeachment is like, if a president's approval rating is below a certain level, there should be considerations for impeachment, because approval ratings basically mean how many people agree with what that president is specifically doing, and if it's not like, let's say it's around 30-20%, that means majority of the people do not want him there and disagree with almost everything that person's doing. So I think that should come into consideration. Oh, maybe the country doesn't want that person as in charge of their country. And
what What percentage did you propose?
What I think should happen is that when niggas vote for somebody, it shouldn't go to the fucking college. It should be this many people in the fucking country voted for him versus this many people. And if more people voted for this person, that's it.
I mean, yeah, because the popular was won by Hillary, but then
Exactly. It doesn't make any. This shit makes no sense to me. Why that shit even is there? It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't
The
that
fact that there's
isn't that
two-
have to do with gerrymandering though?
What do you mean? I forgot what that word means.
Yeah, I forgot what it meant too, but all I remember is everyone who said that popular vote is a very bad idea brought up the thought of gerrymandering. And when I heard it, I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense." But I consistently forget it. This is like the third time I forgot it. There's someone up in the house.
Yeah, you killed me. That's a soldier.
Yeah. He's probably gonna ult. He's probably gonna jump down and ult. Yup, there it is. Hey, look, my ult. Shut up, bitch.
What is more likely for Trump, impeachment or assassination? Because I believe someone is probably considering that. And
Assassination's way more likely with any president.
I bet someone's sitting there out there.
Nigga said that's awesome.
I said I said makes sense.
He said that's awesome.
He's like, yes, death. There are two people over there who have their alts. Arisa and Zarya. I still can't believe that I post that one girl. Like when I posed the question, what does rioting actually do or whatever, and she said it's the only way to be heard because no one cares about a peaceful protest or whatever the fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and I was like,
that bullshit?
yeah, and I was like,
that makes 0 sense.
yeah, and I was like, so you mean to tell me that no one cared about what Martin Luther King did? No one cared about that at all.
Or what Gandhi did.
Or what Gandhi did. And she pretty much just like, she was pretty much just like, yeah, but nowadays you can't do that. I mean, look, the Boston Tea Party worked, and I'm just like, what the fuck? The Boston Tea Party helped instigate a war. Dang, that bitch got wrecked.
But honestly, in that situation, a war was kind of necessary.
But the circumstances were way worse than they are now.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, stop. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like everything's, you know, all good. But things are not nearly as bad as what people are suggesting they are. Shut up, bitch. Nigga, you... I work with a girl who now she is capable of having, you know, intelligent conversations, so I don't mind talking to her at all. But she's, you know, like a tree hugger type. And
oh yeah.
And she was pretty much just like, I believe that I'm gonna skip around the conversation, but I remember the main bullet points were like, she was like, if I could, I would choose for a random third of the human population to just die. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck?
No, you make no sense.
And then she was like, the notion that we are gonna be the ones to destroy our planet is selfish and pretty and arrogant.
This was pretty nice. I know which one.
I mean, we're contributing to it.
This was actually pretty nice. I literally just altered right in front of the door.
Oh, that was you. I thought for sure you were gonna kill yourself.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought too, but it seemed to work.
No, but I mean, we already are destroying our planet. We did do a lot of damage to our ozone layer. Apparently, it's like
there's a hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah, it was worse before, but now apparently it's like gotten better or some shit like that. The ice caps.
They are melting, which
Yeah. And
is
it's
not
kind
good
of,
news for us.
I don't know how people deny like the climate changing. Like at this point, it's just ignorance. Like I literally told my mom that because she thinks it's actually BS, and I'm like, you're just choosing to be ignorant then.
I would tell that to my
Because if
mom, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be living at my house right now.
I was like anybody
Well,
who
see,
believes
they'll
that. I was like
understand when we
anybody.
don't have water to drink because there's only 1% of the earth that's fresh water, and most of that comes from the ice caps. And once they're all gone, we won't have water to drink. So
I mean, I think that's something
Well,
technology could
we can
fix. We
purify
have
our own water.
Yeah, we have desalinization plants that take the salt out of the water, so I don't think that'll be a problem. But to deny, like there's actually like there's fucking footage of it. Like we don't even have to go back thousands of years. Like just in the past 2 decades, we can go back and look at satellite pictures of like look at the caps when they were fully frozen versus how they look now. They're smaller, and why would that be? Like niggas are
climate
they're just
change because the planet's getting hotter.
exactly at
And then
that
it's
point.
like-
At this point, we're just choosing to be ignorant.
And then it's like, hey, remember that cold winter that we had this year? Yeah, me neither.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, this winter was so warm.
But then
Like,
there
we
was
barely got
one,
snow.
but there was one moderately cold day, and my mom was like, because the day before I talked to her about climate change and well, I use the term talk lightly, but I talked to her about that the previous day, and then that day it was like 30 degrees or 40 degrees or some shit, and she was like, so where's your climate change now? And I'm just like, just because it doesn't,
nigga.
and I'm just like, just because it doesn't happen every single day doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like, what the fuck kind of logic is that?
But then, like, how about the fact? I was like, how about the fact that we're even discussing today finally being cold at all? Isn't that a problem?
But then, like the next day, or like something like that, she was complaining about how it's too hot and where'd winter go? And I'm like, you just really can't stand being wrong.
I feel like I kind of want to have a talk with your mom because she would probably be more. I feel like she would be better to talk to than my mom because my mom basically just. No, honestly, I do think so. I know what you're saying, like, no, nigga, because you're used to it, but, like, my mom's answer, my mom basically always just goes back to fucking, like, the answer is God. Now, I'm not saying that's not the answer, but, like, can we have a like, we can have this conversation without having him in it, because we would just be looking at straight-up facts. Not to say God isn't a fact. I mean, we have faith in him, and he has some hand in everything that we do, but, like, to just always be like, it's the devil and it's God and it's this, to just completely ignore the fact that we could have some sort of hand in whatever is going on is really annoying. Like, even with politics, she blames it on the devil, like, it's devil worshippers and shit like that, like...
Which, that doesn't make any type of sense.
Like, there might be, nigga, but that's not... Why does everything we talk about have to be that?
Wow. I thought you just used it to deflect. My mom pretty much just brings everything back to Democrats. Like, yesterday, she was talking about the whole, the shit where CNN went after supposedly a little kid.
Yeah, that shit it wasn't a little kid, it was a grown man, but it was still fucked up, and they're retarded.
And,
Was that the little gif that Trump posted?
Yeah, and she was like, and she was basically like laughing maniacally, like, the Democrats are so pathetic, and I'm like, you realize how you sound, right? Like, that doesn't sound like someone who can have a conversation.
Wait, does she still support Trump after all the bullshit that's, like, all his bullshit that's literally been revealed?
Yes,
on
this
the
nigga,
news?
in her eyes, this nigga can do no wrong. Well, almost no wrong.
I would say, are you for taking people's land and saying that the one piece of land that the Native Americans have is just gone? Are you for that? If she's for that, then she just kind of fucked up, in my opinion, because that's what that nigga did.
I mean, she still listens to the news, so I mean, I'm not saying
But that was news.
Dag!
Like that.
No, but see,
That shit happened.
but like as we know, the news doesn't always portray things as they actually are. So we might have heard the truth from whether it be Philip DeFranco, Joe Rogan, Colin Moriarty, or whomever. She heard it from some fucker who wrote a blog post on CNN, not CNN, freaking Fox News or whatever.
Fox.
This nigga Fox.
My question is, Trump has like it's been shown that he's racist towards black people. How can mom still support him? Like
What?
it's like he has like Trump like on it like he is racist towards black people just as much as he's racist to every other person that's not white. And Imam still continues to support him, knowing
How
the fact that
so?
he is
Because
racist.
I personally have not heard that. Die,
Yeah,
bitch!
me neither.
Has
I'm
been
like,
an
I-
insult or like a black reporter or something in one of his campaigns. Like,
I
he
never
called,
heard
like,
about that.
He did make a comment about a black man or something.
I don't think Trump is racist.
I really don't think he is. Maybe he might have some skewed opinions about Muslims and stuff, but I don't think he's racist.
Trump is honestly a puppet. He's just someone that the people behind him are using to be the figurehead for what they want to do. Like,
Yeah.
if Hillary got in, nothing would be different.
It probably wouldn't be this bad, or maybe it would.
No, it wouldn't, nigga. It wouldn't be no different.
It would just be the fact that all of Obama's policies would be continue to go as it is. Like nothing would have stopped it, especially Obamacare, which I don't even know what's like whatever happened in Trump's healthcare after it got passed by the House.
He's submitting a
what
new
happened
one
was,
or some shit.
what happened was these niggas got rid of it for everyone, but they kept it themselves. So they're using it, but they have something else that they want to make everyone else use. I thought Obamacare was trash. Why are you using it still?
Oh, you think Obamacare is trash?
No, I'm saying they thought Obamacare was trash, but they're
But
still
it-
using it.
Yeah, that's exactly like it's cheaper than
bullshit.
what the alternative is, which
It's
I don't
bullshit.
get
You
how
know-
Trump doesn't understand.
You know, all these old white niggas got pre-existing conditions, and that's why them niggas kept it.
Wow. Their niggas up on the, I guess would be our right.
I wouldn't understand what Trump's logic against Obamacare is. I mean, it's working. People are happy with it. What's the point of taking it out? Only probably like the rich people aren't happy with it because for some reason the taxes and all that shit works against them.
I don't know. I don't even know about that shit, man. Because the people I've talked to are like pretty split on it. Some people think it's the best damn thing ever. Other people think that it's
cheaper.
not good.
It's cheap and it's helping a lot of people.
It's better for people who really can't afford the shit and have a problem. They can just get some healthcare and be good. Like, I don't even see why it's a thing that's not free. Like, even if it was lowered down and niggas had more access to it, like, I think that would be fine.
Hey, I'm back. All right, so let me
what
start by
happened? Wasn't
asking
the
by
Senate
what
supposed to vote
is
on it?
healthcare? Shit, I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. I'm not in the.
Ability to provide adequate and like state-of-the-art health like care for like existing conditions or any conditions for a cheaper and affordable cost. I guess that's how you would define healthcare.
So it's the ability.
Or I won't say it's a privilege because everyone deserves the healthcare. But it's I don't know how to like the right, I guess.
One day I'm going to read over Obamacare in some right.
Basically, healthcare is...
Die, bitch!
It basically
House bitch not
alleviates the ridiculous costs that come with going to the hospital. And
I mean, why can't we, like... Go ahead.
it also will exempt you from having to pay for certain things if you went for something. Obamacare was basically cheaper, and it also took away that whole thing where if you had a pre-existing condition, certain companies wouldn't cover you. They basically were like, well, you already have problems, so you're probably going to have a lot of problems if you go here. We don't even want to have to deal with you. That's what Obamacare basically got rid of, was that. He took that away. And in the list for pre-existing conditions is absolutely
What?
retarded.
Oh shit, no shit.
If you have asthma, that's a pre-existing condition. If you have acne, that's a pre-existing condition.
Wow.
So basically we're all fucked. But them niggas can go for that because they still basically have Obamacare. But the citizens don't. So I guess your mom is for not being able to get covered.
Why can't we be like Canada, just have free healthcare?
To my understanding, my family already has healthcare, but I mean, I haven't really asked about that in a while. And where is this bitch? Oh, is that a... Wait, is that a... Huh? What? No, stop.
No one's fucking there.
No, it's not a Sombra thing. I have my ult. Hello, Reaper.
Fuck you, bitch. Solo ulted the fuck out of me. I bet future generations will look back on us and be like, what dumbasses they were.
Oh, I'm sure every generation says that.
They do. My mom says the same thing. She can't understand it, but then she'll go over. We'll go over her mother's house, and she'll talk down on my mother in like really whatever ways.
Oh, how that's exactly I will today. I mean, it's kind of hypocritical in a way that because you're kind of like, she's making fun of, like, she's talking down to her mother on how like her opinions are kind of stupid, but she's doing the exact same thing in a way. Like,
exactly.
by making having dumb opinions about like